What's up, everyone? So if you remember, about a couple weeks ago, I took Taco Bell's Crunchwrap Supreme and improved upon it. Well, I've been thinking, why should I stop there? So today, I'm going to take Taco Bell's iconic Mexican pizza, and I'm going to improve on that. Let me show you how I do it. All right, we're going to start with our meat. I have here about roughly 1.5 pounds of ground sirloin. I also have this beef chorizo, which is going to go really well and make this Mexican pizza really awesome and flavorful. It's really hard to find, by the way. All right, we're going to start with some avocado oil to the pan. We're just going to brown our meat. Okay, as you see, we have our ground sirloin, and we've incorporated our beef chorizo. Just going to get everything all nice and combined and brown. Okay, so while our meat is browning, we're going to turn our attention to our other components. So in one pan, I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. That's going to be for our veggies. And in the other one, we are going to add a can of red enchilada sauce. To that, we're going to also add about a 6-ounce can of tomato paste. That's going to just thicken the enchilada sauce. Now for our veggies, I've got some onions sliced up. I also have a mixture of jalapenos, red and green, and even threw in some ghost peppers. And I would like to take this time to give a shout out to my friend Angie Irvin, who is responsible for growing these peppers. Thanks a lot, Angie. So as you can see, our meat is browning awesomely. I'm going to add the following seasonings. About a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of cumin, and about a teaspoon of Chipotle chili powder, and some salt, and some pepper. Give that a mix. One final thing I'm going to add to the veggies is some sliced garlic. Get that in there. The final component, which I neglected to mention, is my refried beans. And you can make your own, but I was wanting to save time, so I bought some from the store. Alright, so it's time to assemble our pizza. We're going to start with our refried beans. Got a pretty extra large tortilla here. Just hope I have enough. Okay, after we have our refried beans there, we're going to add our meat. And this would be great for just if you wanted to make tacos. Then we're just gonna put on our veggies, including that softened sliced garlic. Thank you again, Angie, for these peppers. Next, we're going to go in with our cheeses, and I'm using a mixture of mild cheddar and Monterey Jack, but you can use whatever mixture floats your boat. Just going to layer that. Okay, now we're gonna add our top layer of pizza. And to this, we will add a layer of our enchilada sauce with that tomato paste, which has really done a great job of thickening up the sauce. And we don't want to put too much. I don't want like a huge lake, but just a nice thin layer on the surface of the pizza. And finally, just one more layer of cheese. You guys, I'm really excited about this pizza. Alright, our Mexican pizza's ready. I've got my oven set to broil. I'm going to throw it in there for a few minutes and we'll come back to it. Alright, we just took it out of the oven. It's been in under the broiler for about 4 or 5 minutes. Just take a look at that. That is a thing of beauty. We're just going to let it cool, and there's just one more thing I feel I need to do. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you improve upon Taco Bell's Mexican pizza. I think we have a winner here, guys. Let me know what you think. I hope you give this a try. Cheers. We have a winner.